everyone, it's Morgan from For the Love of Paper, and I am here with a Project Life Process video. This one is a little bit different because I've been using a whole bunch of odd-sized photos and embellishments, and as you can see, I am doing it one-handed because Roman didn't want to have a nap on this particular day. So I was holding him with my left arm and trying to scrapbook with my right, which is a little bit of a challenge. So, you know, this is a challenge video now, apparently, because I didn't do the whole thing one-handed. He did eventually fall asleep, but I did do all this first part with one hand. And as you can see, using my guillotine with one hand is not all that easy. Trying to get it to cut right and not cut myself, yeah, was a bit of a challenge, but we get there in the end. So this part's a little bit slow, a little bit strange, and that is why. So all the photos from this day were of a 5th birthday party that we went to. One of Sam's friends from kindy turned 5, and we got invited to the party, and it was at a splash and play park. So it's just like a regular council car park, but they have like water fountains and water spouts coming out of the ground, and they have one of those big buckets that tips all the water on the kids every now and then, and they just had the best time. I think there was only 3 kids that actually took their togs and went swimming, or well, you know, got wet, but it was a really fun morning, which was nice. So all of these photos are from that particular event. So this first photo was Sam standing under the water spout doing crazy poses. He did lots of crazy poses, so I just picked out my 2 favorite ones. Actually, there might be 3. I might have done a 3rd photo. I can't remember. And because the photos were all sort of different random sizes, they didn't fit in any proper page protectors, I end up sticking them all down to just a 12 by 12 sheet of cardstock to make the layout work. So I had resized these and printed them. I did a mock-up layout in Photoshop first, just so I could get it all to fit on the page how I wanted it, because I knew which photos I wanted, and some were horizontal and some I'd taken as an Instagram photo, so they were square, and some were vertical, so it was all a bit all over the shop. So yeah, I did a mock-up in Photoshop, then printed as needed. And this one that I'm working on now, I did actually want to print this photo as a 6x8, but it was $5.95 to print a 6x8 photo, so $6 to print one photo, when all the 4x6s cost 15 cents. Yet a 6x8 cost $6, and I just couldn't justify that. So I printed it as a 4x6 and then just mounted it on some blue cardstock. And the whole theme of the page has kind of got a bit of a blue and red theme to it, which matches with his Superman outfit that he was wearing. So at this point, I kind of had my left hand back. He'd sort of moved into a more comfortable position, so I could have my left hand just a little bit, not too much, just a smidge on the edge of my desk. So that was making life a little bit easier for this part of the video anyway. So that's why my hand's not really moving very far from there. And then that card was from from the Lily Pad, from their monthly Pocket Pages kit that they have. They have a subscription kit on their digital elements, digital kits. I'm not really sure what I'm talking about. It's Sunday morning and I don't think I've quite woken up yet. So yeah, that's what that yellow card was from. And then this one, I trimmed, because I'd put the first card on a background piece. I then decided I wanted them all to be mounted so they had that little border around them. So I trimmed them down and popped them all onto some extra cardstock. This was a photo of Frank and Sam and Hugh, who was the birthday boy. And I think I do need to trim this one down a little bit too. Oh, there we go. Look at that. Ingenious trimming with one hand. I think at that point I didn't want to get the guillotine back out again. And I have actually bought myself a mini guillotine. One of those little, the tiny ones that only does a 4x6 piece of paper. Oh, here you go. That's when I paused the video and went and put Roman to bed so I could have my hand back. So yeah, that Spotlight they'd sent out 40% off vouchers, so I went and bought one of those little tiny mini guillotines, which I think my next video will have that in it, and it's just so handy. I've seen quite a few ladies using them. They're a Fiskars brand, and it is just so handy. I love it. I don't know how I haven't bought one earlier, which does mean I now have 3 different types of paper trimmers, but you know, I don't think you can have too many, really, can you? Is 3 too many? 2 guillotines and a regular paper trimmer? I don't even use that anymore, really. Only if I'm making like frames or windows or something like that. So now I'm trying to find some birthday themed embellishments, and this is one of the die cut collections from the Reject Shop. And I knew that it had like balloons and party and birthday themed things in it. So I was going through and sorting out which bits would work on the layout. So I went with the balloons and the happy birthday, I think. Yep. Actually no, it's just the balloons on this card. So I was making my own little filler card and using the same blue cardstock I'd used as the backing for my larger photo, and then I just spell out Hugh's 5th birthday with those stickers, which are from Ali's Studio, and I absolutely love those. And then I used a gold chipboard thicker to do the number 5. And this is a new white pen that I got. I have terrible luck with white pens. Like, they either don't work, or they smudge, or they don't like draw properly. They leave gaps. And this one, I finally bought another one, and this one actually works really well. I'm quite happy with this one so far, which is good. I don't know what it is. I'll see if I can find it. No. Oh, here it is. Sorry, I just rearranged my craft room again. No surprises there. It's a Uniball Hybrid 1mm ball. It's a pigment gel ink. And this one, I've had the Uniball ones before, and this one actually seems to work a lot better than the previous ones I've had. So, yeah, that's my recommendation for white pens with all the trouble I've had with them. So now just adding a few little embellishments. So I use sunshine on the big one, and I think that little banner one says happy birthday that we put above the photo of the boys. Oh, and I'm just going through and crossing off which ones I've used, because there's nothing worse than going through the pack going, oh yeah, I'm going to find that sunshine word, and going through and going, it's not here, I've wasted all this time. So I like to check them off so I know not to go rummaging for those particular ones. And then I found the wood veneer, and I could have used that, but never mind. And then I think I also found happy birthday in wood veneers as well. Oh, it's always the way. I was trying to find, I thought I had one that said friends, but I could only find friend. So I'm pretty sure I used that on there. I can't remember now. Maybe I don't. I do. Yes, sorry. It's I forgot to push the page up higher on my workspace, so you can't actually see what I'm doing there, but I do glue down that friend wood veneer onto the photo of Sam and Hugh, and that's when Sam had given him his present, and he was opening it up, and they were both so excited. I don't actually know who was more excited, the giver or the receiver of the gifts. which is always nice. And then just trying to find another little word. What are they? Like a tiny word sticker, but they're not stickers. I can't remember where I got these from. It's in an Australian shop. If I remember what it is, I'll link it below. It's on photo paper, so they just sort of print out a 4x6 photo with all these little words on it, and you can cut them apart yourself, which is really cool. So I put that on there, and that is this layout done, guys. A little bit more detailed than some of my previous ones, which is fun. But yeah, that's it. So thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any of my other videos, and I will catch you next time. Bye.